So let's get it started. Son Goku versus Balindru in a one-on-one first time casting on the patch 2.22 in a live stream. Let's go. Let's do that. Random mirror, ladies and gentlemen, on the brand new map, and it's going to be a Rohan mirror match. That can be actually pretty fun. That is much better matchup, by the way, than Gondor against Gondor or Gondor against Rohan. Rohan mirror is pretty nice because Rohan as a faction has many possible playstyles. Rohirrim archers, Ent rush, Legolas rush. You have like many options, and early game is very important because the person who will be spamming many more peasants will be able to claim the map control for a quite long time. So 2 farms coming up for Balindru, and also 2 farms coming up for Son Goku. And again, this map was not existing in BFME 1 before. It's called Forts of Brunnen, and we were kind of taking the layout from the BFME 2. But the problem is in BFME 1 there is not a single texture existing which exists in BFME 2, so we had to retexture everything, and that also was done by DMAC, by the way. Again, practice makes perfect. It's not the most beautiful map in the universe, but the more we will do it, the better we will get. And we will hopefully be able to deliver you guys with more and more great maps in 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s, 4v4s, 3v4s, and so on. So what is the plan? Like, that's already a mistake. I personally, in any map, like to recruit immediately more peasants from the farms inside the castle, just because they are so efficient early on. And that's what Balindru is doing, and I like that, And you wanna, use your peasants at the beginning to go for an attack. I use the Hobbit for claiming the maps, the farms, But it's fine. It's not the worst case scenario. Hobbit can be also pretty impactful against Rohan because peasants are quite weak in compared to soldiers, for example. You can 2-shot them. Looks like you want to creep the goblin lair, and on this map we have plenty of goblin lairs. And when it comes to creep a goblin lair, I would always creep this one, because then you get rewarded with an additional settlement. Here you don't get rewarded with anything else but the creep itself, you know what I'm saying? This map is the most played, I think, in BFME 1, definitely not. That's a very new map for BFME 1. Exists since like a week. Was not existing before. So you can see they are both doing the same thing. And again, I'm not a big fan of that. It's not the worst case scenario, but again, creeping this, I believe, is more rewarding, I would do that at least myself. And we are getting more peasants, and again, it's about attacking now the enemy farms, just distracting him and putting pressure on him. Even if you can't take down the enemy farms, it's always nice to put pressure, because pressure is gonna force a defense, and you will be having a lot of time to build up a better eco and get your horses on the field a bit faster. But it's fine, they got level 2, that's good. Level advantage in BFME 1 is massive, much more important than in BFME 2 and in Rise of the Witch King, because a level 2 peasant, for example, can take care of 2 peasants in a 1v2 situation. You get a massive boost of HP, armor, and also damage. And Balindru is making the right call, same like Son Goku. They will be going now for the second goblin lair, and beside that we have also work layers, of course, protecting the outposts. Here, but also at the bottom left side. And also, there is a work layer, and there is a work layer protecting those 2 farms. And yeah, 1 peasant now from Balindru is making a move, but the stable is already on the field. That's a pretty delayed peasant, but it's fine. You know why? Because now Son Goku will be forced to use the Rohirrim to defend himself, while, Balindru doesn't need to do that. He might go even for the creep at the bottom left side. I believe that would be a better call. With a level 3 Hobbit and a level 3 peasant, you can easily creep this one. And creeping is very important in BFME 1, because you will unlock more and more power points with that and get to the power spike with the heal, Elven Wood, Elven Allies a bit faster. You know what? Let me actually make it a little bit more louder here. And you see what I mean? Like, he needs now defend himself with the first Rohirrim. Balindru eventually has to do the same. Balindru has now a little bit better looking base. And when we count the farms, we have 1, 2, 3 farms for each player so far. But also there is pressure. The second Rohirrim is on the field at the same time with the first Rohirrim. That's a very risky move from Balindru now. And you might be asking yourself why. Because the Hobbit level 3 is so strong against Rohirrim that you can kill the Rohirrim in no time, with the rocks. Where is the Hobbit actually? Did he lose the Hobbit? Where is Mary? I can't see Mary. Did he cloak with him? I don't know. He was around this area for sure. And also you don't want to trample like that. Look how much HP he lost. He needs to build a well. The well is coming up for both the players. That's great. The third Rohirrim now on his way. And it's a massive, you know, it's a big map. Like on a map like this, and there is like a magical number, guys. Like when you are playing in a matchup against Gondor as Rohan, or against, you know, Rohan in a Rohan mirror in a Gondor, Rohan mirror, Gondor matchup or whatever, you want to make sure that you have at least the same amount of, you know, Gondor Knights or Rohirrim on the field as your opponent. Very important, because otherwise you will lose your map control. So if you lose, if you see 3 Rohirrim from your opponent, get at least 3 Rohirrim yourself. If you see 4, get 4. If you see 5, get 5. And the better thing is, even get 1 more than your opponent does. This way you can just, you know, make sure that you have more units on the field to be able to keep fighting for the map control. Because in this matchup, in which both the factions have walls, you can't go for a base rush, right? So you need to play around the map control and get stronger, be the first one who gets upgrades, be the first one who gets heroes, be the first one who might go for the end rush. So basically go mass cav. Yeah, I mean, again, like too much is also dangerous, because you need to make sure that you can micro every single Rohirrim you have on the field at the same time. Like if you struggle to micro with 4, then just don't go for 4, go for 3. Because if you go for 4 and you lose one of them, it hurts. Like in BFME 1, losing units is much more painful than losing units in BFME 2. Almost level 3 Rohirrim now, that's good for Balindru. And looks like he will be even able to creep offensively. That's a bad focus. You want to kill the wargs first before you kill the lair. Because then, when you do that, what he does, you will feel. And the wargs are going to be able to kill your horses. The first hero is going to be Theoden from Son Goku. That's nice. Theoden is a very, very sportive and strong hero in BFME 1. With level 1, by the way. However, we nerfed him this patch. So he normally used to give 50% damage. Now he will give you only 30% damage. But on the other side, he will also give you fear resistant. Man, the music is giving me goosebumps every time. True. Yeah, Theoden needs to be careful, because he's not a fighter, he's a sporter, you know what I'm saying? He's not very good when it comes to fight. Alright, so Theoden was barely able to get away, that's okay. And Son Goku is doing a phenomenal job, fighting for the map control 24/7. Theoden getting slapped. Shanks, what's good and what did I miss so far? You missed a lot of games, my dude. We played a lot. Like I played 1v1s, 2v2s, free-for-alls. And now we are just going into the cast of a 1v1 in a live game between Balindru, who is the black Rohan player, and the yellow Rohan player Son Goku. But if you take a look, when it comes to understand the game and to see who's actually ahead, it's very important to take a, you know, look into the minimap at the bottom left side of your screen, just to see what's going on. You can see Balindru is falling really behind. He's losing all the farms he has outside. Because Son Goku is the one who is doing a better job, you know, with the horses. And he has also a sportive hero who will get stronger and stronger and stronger. I can get used to streams this long, man. I will definitely try to stream more frequently. I'm sorry that I was not streaming, you know, often in the last weeks. Because for my excuse, I was working very hard on the patch, you know, and we were investing all the free time we got, not only me of course, but D-Mac, Balindru, and Palando, to make the patch as great as possible. But now that the version is released, that doesn't mean that we will stop working on the patch. We will keep working on it all the time. But at least for now, we can focus also on playing and practicing. Also Theoden on the fields now, and what you can do, and of course, like I said at the beginning of the game, Rohan is the faction with potentially the most diverse playstyle options, you know? You can go for the Ent rush, you can go for heroes like Aragorn rush, Legolas rush, Gimli rush even is a possibility in the new patch, because he's cheaper now. No vacation at all, no. I mean, of course, we need new maps, we need new design, we need to make the campaign a bit harder. We have, of course, our own goals, priority list. So, like a lot of ideas which are not implemented yet into the patch, which we will be working out and working on hard for the upcoming versions. And this is only possible with your feedback, guys. So please do me a favor, play the patch in skirmish, in multiplayer, in single player, in campaign, and anywhere. And if you find anything which can be improved, make sure to tell us in the feedback channel in Discord. We take every feedback very seriously. Trust me on that one. What's good? What's good, my friend? Thanks for tuning in. We are having some fun in BFME 1 on the patch 2.22. Very busy with the patch. We understand, bro. Oh, Elvin Wood will be used. From who is that? From Balindru. Okay, Balindru has actually more command points, power points collected than Son Goku. And he's now doing also a better job reclaiming map control. But the problem is that Son Goku, I believe, is trying to rush for the Ents. Misty Mountains. It's a Dwarven song from the Hobbit films. Happy you guys like it. We have Rohirrim now with heavy armor, and to be honest, like going for the Ent rush against Rohan is a bit more dangerous than against Gondor, because Rohan will have Theoden, and with a statue behind his inside his base, he will be able to burst down your Ents quite fast. So I personally don't like to go for the Ent rush when it's that delete, because when you suck, when you fail the Ent rush, then you will definitely end up losing the entire map in like no time. Dwarven songs are the best in battle for Middle Earth. True that, my friend, true that. Level 3 Rohirrim, but again, Balindru now has to understand what's going on. Like again, game knowledge is the key. He needs to now understand that the fact that Son Goku has no upgrades. He needs to understand that Son Goku is going for the Ents. Just make Hobbits. That's what I would do. I would hide my Hobbits here with cloaking to make sure that the Ent is not going to be coming, because that's the worst case scenario for Balindru. If the Ents are being summoned here on the spot, it's horrible, you know? So basically there are two spots you need to protect, this spot and this spot. And if you do that, you are in a good spot. Yeah, he is almost there. Like, look how close he is for the Ent summon. Like, really close. Alvin Wood will be used out this time from Son Goku. Balindru can fight this, by the way. Heavy armor and forged blades beats everything. He might be cancelling that and try to go for the Ent mode here. Balindru has Hobbit now. He smells it. That's very good. You need to smell it. You need to see what's coming to you. Just fight this. There is no way the Rohan player say it. Son Goku can win this. Heal. Heal. He doesn't have heal. No, he didn't have heal. I was checking the wrong guy, by the way. Sorry, my bad. Oh, Ent mood is gonna come up now, and that's really bad. The Hobbit is a little bit too late. Now, yeah, he's, you know, showing me the Ent mood. Now, build a statue. Build statue. Demolish the armory and build a statue ASAP. Don't attack that. When you attack that, you will be making them spawn a bit faster. Make one more Rohirrim, no archer. I would never go for the Rohirrim archers because they are useless when you have no fire. You can't even hurt the Ents without fire. Just get one more Rohirrim and get heavy armor forged blades, you know? And then you can fight them, the Ents. With statue at Theoden leadership, just make sure that Theoden is around. Then you have 80% damage and 100% armor. The Ents can't hurt you anymore. Come to my aid, Rohirrim! And, you know, you can defend with 2 Rohirrim and use like 1 or 2 for the map control. Never give up on the map control. Never ever. Map control is the key to victory. That's your best friend. Don't touch the Ent mode. Don't touch the Ent mode yet. The Ents are getting summoned. The statue is not up yet. What is this? Is he gate rushing him? Son Goku, what is Son Goku doing? Literally gate rushing now. The Ents are going to war. He's literally gate rushing him, my dude. Kill this Theoden, please.
Come, my friends. The Ents are going to war. It is likely that we go to our doom. Last dance of
Bad fight, by the way, for Balindro. Don't fight in a choke point in which the Ents can smash you on the ground. The thing is, when the statue would be up here, this Ents would be melted. You see how much damage you can deal to them, even with only Theoden leadership? Imagine you have like 50% more damage from the statue, you know? But the thing is, you see the map control, right? Balindro has done a great job, and he needs to focus on the map control a bit more. You don't need this many horses to defend yourself. Just kill the Entmoot, perfect choice. He wanted to go for 3 beards, but the Entmoot is going to be taken down way before that. He has even Eowyn to smite, and Ents are going. And the thing is, Ents are giving a lot of power points and experience points. Look at this Theoden. Look at this Theoden. You see how much EXP he got from killing the Ents? Like, when he gets experience from this Ent, he will get level 4. And Glorious Charge is a game-changing and game-winning moment. You see, that's the power of Rohan. That's why level 4. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Like, that's so good for Balindro. Why? Because not only he was able to defend himself, but also only one part of the wall is broken. When you summon Ents, you need to at least break 2 up to 3 parts of the walls. Because if you break only one, your opponent can just invest 2,000 into repairing it. That's why you first of all need to make sure to destroy at least 2 parts of the wall, if not 3, before you go inside. Now he lost a lot of money just to be able to break 1 part of the wall and like a structure. That's it. He lost Theoden and everything. Now this game isn't over yet, of course, but Balindro is definitely ahead. Now he has stronger horses with upgrades. He has Theoden with Glorious Charge. He has even Eowyn, the Shields Maiden of Rohan, who is looking like a Rohirrim. Look at that. That's, by the way, Eowyn with the disguise. Eowyn got a couple of buffs this patch. She's a bit cheaper. She gets disguise with level 2. And he shows us like a magic trick. I know what this is. Like, basically, when you look at the model from from Eowyn. It's so funny when she's moving like that. The farm is gonna be taken down. Can you make Helm's Deep mission a bit longer? We will make the missions overall way harder. Especially when you are playing on hard difficulty, you will feel it. I mean, Balindro has not the money for the Entmoot yet. Theoden is getting revived. I like this a lot. Like, when you go with the cursor over the heroes, it gives you so much more informations, you know? This guy's gate rushing all the time, but Eowyn is here, the Shields Maiden of Rohan, ready to defend. The music in the background, huh? Do you guys like the music? Not just had a place if you can put more waves of Isengard for Mordor. I don't know if he can do that. Again, we are pushing the limits, guys. Like, unfortunately, I had like many more ideas to implement. Like, I wanted to add like a timer, for example, for BFME 1, just like in BFME 2 has. And also the ability to send money to your ally. Like, I had many crazy ideas, but unfortunately, this is not being supported from the game's engine. So we have limitations. We can't do half of the stuff we could be doing in BFME 2, but we will try our best. Glorious Charge for death and glory right now. Hey Caesar, nice to see you in the chat, my friend. Nice to see you back in the business. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, guys. Thanks for all the follows today. Thanks for downloading and playing Raid Shadow Legends, by the way, who is the sponsor of today's stream. And of course, big thanks to Raid Shadow Legends to support the channel. You can play that on mobile, you can play that on PC. Now we hear the Ents. It is likely that we go to our doom. The last march of the Ents. Aragorn, the king. He doesn't even have Andúri's sword yet. Andúri's sword, and this Aragorn can kill those Ents in literally no time. Now the channel has a sponsor. Yes, we have a sponsor, the Raid Shadow Legends, sponsoring our channel. Big thanks to Raid Shadow Legends, of course, which is amazing. Shield Maiden was using the spear. Here's Anduril now. Now it's a different story, but Aragon can also be slapped. The Ents are very, very strong. And look at the Rohirrim. They are so highly leveled. But it's Aragon you are facing against. The King Elisar. The son of Arathorn. Here's Atelas, but once the Blade Master is wearing off, which is the case now, it's a different story. Look now, an Ent slaps. Boom! You see the Ent slap? Gifted sub, my dude. Thank you so much for the gifted sub to Streshko.
Kaisar94 just gifted 1 subs. What a pirate.
Thank you for the huge support to the channel. Appreciate that.